What's up? What's good, yo? It's your musical muse to and I'm back with another video. Let's go. What's up? What's good, yo? I'm back with another one. Consistency. We told y'all it's consistency time. So, on today's video, I decided to talk about something that I've observed over the past couple of months on Instagram. It's music related, obviously, South African hip hop related. And yeah, and I think best case scenario, this could be one of the best things that happened to SA hip hop in the longest time. So over the past couple of months, I've seen Zoocci Coke Dope, and y'all know how I feel about Zoocci Coke Dope. Have a lot of respect for him. I think he's very talented and he's very passionate about his work and he's super humble and everything. And yeah, I'm very fortunate to have been able to work with him once for his album listening session, his last album EP listening session. So yeah, always respect him and everything. But yeah, not only do I respect him, but I feel like a lot of hip hop artists, like everyone in the industry holds him to a high regard and have a lot of respect for Zoocci Coke Dope. And you see that by him being able to work with everyone. You don't hear about him getting into any beefs with anyone. Like, he always works with anyone, and whenever he does, he always brings out the best in all of them. And I think that's something artists are able to appreciate about him. I always kind of liken him to The Alchemist, the American producer, The Alchemist, who's also very talented. And I feel like everyone he works with, he always makes the best out of the artists and brings out the best out of the artists and always gives them the best projects and all that. So yeah, there's a lot of projects that he has executively produced, from the Peli Machiavelli. The list is long. The list is super long. But yeah, so recently I've been seeing him with a bunch of like South African rappers, South African artists, not just rappers, because we have Marcus Harvey also, who is like kind of R&B. And yeah, a bunch of South African artists. And I don't know what he's cooking. But one thing that I like about this is the fact that he's uniting them. And recently he's been posting like a whole lot of snippets. Last snippet I heard was Frank Casino and Madlera. Like, under normal circumstance, you wouldn't think you'd hear something like that, but it was able to happen because what Zoocci Coke Dope acts as the glue for everyone else, because he's in the center of South African hip hop, and he's able to connect all of these dots. You feel me? So yeah, I've just been seeing a lot of artists from Flame, Madlera, Frank Casino, Marcus Harvey. Who else? I don't know if I've seen Casper, Diamonds, Echo, all these niggas. I don't know if I've seen Flo Jones in the mix, but Blackie, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I've just been seeing him with a lot of South African artists. Marcus Harvey, the list is very long, so I wonder what they have cooking. But here's what I feel like: if this is what they're cooking, it could be the best thing that happens to South African hip hop. I wish, and I hope this is what's happening right now, I wish that he's working on a joint album. And by joint or collaborative album, and by that I mean an album where he just has a whole list of South African artists. They come together in one camp, and then he calls in extra producers as well, because I know he works with Hack Catalyze, I think, and he also works closely with what's that guy that he likes producing his stuff. I forgot, but yeah, I hope he works very closely he calls in other producers, and they just have like this camp, even if it's like multiple days, like a week, they have this camp, they just camp there, everyone just produces like on the spot, whatever they can produce, and whoever has songs or ideas, they just jump on the beat, and whoever has a verse, they just jump on the thing. It's not planned, just organic. And he calls like upcoming artists that are very promising, because Zoocci Coke Dope is someone who always has his ear on the ground. Like the first time I heard Ami Fuck was on Regrets, and that was her first song, I think. And Zoocci was the one who introduced her, and look what she has become now. And another one is Yukio. I think Yukio Soul. She was incredible. He was already tapped in, and he introduced her. He worked with the likes of Benny Chill when he came up in like 2019, when Benny Chill was starting, when he dropped the Adapt or Die EP, which was fire. So he has his ears on the ground every single time, and he's always looking out for fresh talent. So I feel like if there's anyone who can pull it off, it's him. So I wish he can just call like all the promising young artists, and then call all the people that he's with in studio right now, call all of them together, let them camp. Even if they have to book like a mansion where it's multiple rooms, people working at the same time, let it be. And then they work on multiple songs, and then they kind of make a short list, and they drop an album of all those cuts. I feel like that will be the best thing that ever happens and in the hip hop industry, because we've never had that. As crazy as it is, we've never had that in the long years of hip hop existing in South Africa. So that will definitely leave a mark, and it will stop this conversation of SA hip hop is dead, because it will bring the breath of fresh air. There's a lot of young, promising artists. Is it Kane the Kid? There's a lot. There's K Kid, there's Kane the Kid, there's the Black Keys, there's the Flo Jones, there's the Hannah, there's a bunch of artists that are really promising right now. So bringing them together, fuck around and put the Koalas also there. Fuck around and put the Koalas as well. Like just bring artists, bring gang artists, and then they work on the album, and they make a short list, and they drop the album. I'm telling you, that'll be the best idea, even if it doesn't make crazy numbers, but the impact that it will leave and the unity that it will bring into the hip hop industry is gonna be huge. It's gonna be a milestone, I'm telling you. It reminds me of when Cole and Dreamville had a similar arrangement when they dropped Revenge of the Dreamers 3, I think. They camped with like a bunch of producers, a bunch of artists, singers and everything, and they came together and they make a bunch of songs, and then they made a short list, and then they dropped the album, and later on dropped the deluxe. That album was perfect. The songs were organic, the songs were fresh, the ideas were crazy. And that's the thing, when you put a bunch of creative minds in one room, they bring out the best in each other, and that competitiveness comes out, but in a productive way, in a constructive way, not in a destructive way of dissing people and all that. It's like, okay, let's see who's more talented than who. Let me show y'all niggas what I can. And then everyone tries to outdo that. That's healthy competition, not the shit that we see of just petty beefs going around all the time and are not really amounting to anything, or not even leaving any impact in the industry. Because when was the last beef that left an impact in the industry? Exactly. It's like AKA and Casper Nyovest, Nasty C, and Ain't Receiving if it was non-existent. But after that, there's been a bunch of beef and diss tracks from different artists, but they didn't even do anything. So channel that energy in the right direction, and it'll amount to something. So yeah, I just had that excitement when I saw these pictures going around, and I pray and I hope that's the idea that they have. And if they don't have the idea, I wish that they can see this so that they make it happen, because I believe that's the best thing that'll happen to SA hip hop and the music industry as a whole. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. Just had to let that off. So yeah, I appreciate you if you made it this far. Leave a share, like, subscribe, and see y'all on the next one. Peace.